go, live stream on YouTube, waiting for the green light to come from this lovely platform to let me know that I can share this excitement with the world. My audience will see me in a moment, and I hope I'm looking good. Well, thank you, Mom, for the good looks. Hey, and I'm live. Hello, everybody. Mr. Rodrigo from the Philippines asked me, how can I find the perfect restaurant name? And we're going to address that in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Hello, everybody. My name is Sham, running the community as a responsible restaurant owner. And since 2008, I've been helping people and myself open restaurants, catering companies, distribution channels out of the Silicon Valley, California. And end of 2017, I decided to start sharing this knowledge with the world. So if this is the first time for you here, welcome to you. Please do like, subscribe, activate the bell, all this good stuff for us to keep in touch if you find that there is a value in it. Well, let's get straight into it. How do you find the perfect restaurant name? One easy option is just to use a first name. It is amazing, but whenever I saw a restaurant that has the first name of somebody, it reminded me of that person, and I really was tempted to go and eat there just for the sake of actually honoring their presence. However, if you're going to plan to choose the name of a female as part of your restaurant name, make sure it is the name of your wife, because otherwise it's going to get you in a lot of trouble, and she's going to be asking you pretty much who is that, why is that, why her, why not me, etc., etc. You know, we can go on and on different ways on how you can find the perfect restaurant name. There is lots of articles that have been written about it, and my goal is just to strike a couple of innovative ideas in your mind for you to get headed toward the right direction. And one of the things that I want to share among others is your restaurant, your sit-down restaurant. From my experience by running and opening restaurants on my own, the sit-down business after 10 years represented a little bit less than 45% of my total sales. I had catering, I had retail, I had event planning, and I had outside events, I had distribution. So when you pick the name of the restaurant, always keep it in mind, is that a name that can brand as well for catering? For example, if you're thinking about maybe selling prawns, I also recommend for you to be extremely careful not to be a turn off for people. Whenever you hear a word, automatically you associate images with it, and you do not want to create the wrong association between the name and your customers' guess. I have lots of friends of mine that are vegetarians, are vegan. Probably I would not go into a restaurant that has the name prawns in it, as just not to offend their personal belief system. So think about that as well. The restaurant name should have this kind of a theme. What can I expect from it? And if you have been following me for a little while, I'm a big believer in starting an amazing buzz about your restaurant. People are going to come to your restaurant because of its reputation. Sure, that is the name of the game when they're in the restaurant industry, but you have to work on building a destination. Absolutely correct, boss. But most of your guests are going to come due to proximity and convenience. Sure, you're going to tell me, Sham, if my prices are too high, I may turn people off. But reason number one people choose restaurants are proximity, and you don't want to be a deterrent. If you have checked some of my previous videos, I spent a big chunk of time talking about how you can build your concept. Once again, the name of the restaurant should be something that you relate to. You think about it. Let's say, for example, that the name of the restaurant is Morocco's. You have to say to yourself, do I see myself spending 10 years in Morocco's? It sounds pretty good, but what do I see myself spending 10 years in the Singing Crab? I don't know, it doesn't sound as serious. So really you have to relate to it, and you're going to have to create an identity and a story behind it. There is this very cute restaurant called the Lord of the Fries. A very catchy name, and everybody who loves The Lord of the Rings is tempted to go and see it. For me, it was not very attractive because, well, probably it's going to be a themed restaurant, but it just catches my curiosity. So you want to play on the sound appeal of it. You also want to make it easy to remember. Here is the drill, guys. As I like to say in one of my previous videos, sorry, how do new restaurant owners destroy their competition? Your competition is the internet. So when people are going to be looking for restaurants, even if they are 2 blocks from your restaurant, they're going to be Googling. They're going to be looking at things. Think at maybe incorporating the name of the streets. think about being something that's going to appeal to the imagination of the guest to satisfy them, and you don't want to turn people off. Obviously, you cannot bring everybody. I mean, if you're going to be having a bar, well, guess what? People are going to be bringing their kids and children to that place. So you have to be extremely careful about the name, because most of the people are going to make a decision whether they're going to come to your restaurant just by the way they feel about the name. Yes, they're going to check out the reviews, but you know, if the name is attractive enough, they will go to the reviews, they will even do a drive-by, they will come and dine there again just to try it out, and you need to be able to tap on that. But my main focus is make it easy for SEO, make it easy for people to remember, and involve your community. Please, by now, if you do not have a restaurant as of now, you have probably a very good social media presence and thousands of people that are hitting like on your pictures and are looking forward and excited to actually come and join your restaurant when it opens up. If you haven't done that already, shoot me a message, please. I'm going to put my website on the link in the description of this video and on the comment section. Let's connect there. And, you know, feel free to consult, you know. A personal story of mine that I would like to share. I go by Sham in the community, but my real name is Hisham. And I know it kind of sounds bizarre for somebody that is not native of Morocco, but whenever I was doing business with people, I'll do business with people for 3-4 years. I see them 2-3 times a week, and they were still not able to remember my name, and it was very embarrassing for them. It was also uncomfortable for me. And you know, after a little while, I had to set my ego aside. I was like, okay, I'm here to take care of business. Let's try to think about something catchy. And I went to my mom and I was like, mommy, I was like, I cannot know how to say. And she's like, you know, why don't you go by Shaman? You know, and it really happened real quick. So it's good to think about it all the time, but at the end you need to take a pledge. So make sure that it's a name that's going to sound good with all the different, I like to call them wheels of fortune that you're going to have out of your restaurant: the catering, the delivery, the retail, the event planning, the consulting services. Think about that in the long term. Make it sure easy to remember, easy, catchy. Send me a little message. I would love to look at it, and for your culture and the people you are targeting to be excited about it without confusing them. Once again, this was Sham in the community as a responsible restaurant owner. Please, guys, like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. And until then, remember, the secret ingredient is love, baby. It's love.